Bonjour! My name is Abomination, and welcome back to the SRL. This has been a long time since I made something. I should have made this a long time ago, but I'm making it now. This is the Whitney locations and the team review video. Okay, so I'll just waste no more time. We'll get right into it. Okay, so for the first one here, right as soon as the screen, right as soon as it tells me that communication was interrupted, she's right there. Pops up on the far right of the box, and yeah, that's it. That one's pretty easy to spot. This next one is really impossible though. As soon as the video starts, this is week 2, as soon as it starts, if you look at YCL Wi-Fi 2, that team, she is the third thing, replacing, I think, Mew. I think that's supposed to be a Mew there, but she's clearly there, and then it scrolls by. She's only there for a few seconds. It's really hard to see. It's impossible to see, but she's there, right? In week 3, at the very end of the video here, when I'm just talking in the overworld, if you look above the building on the bottom left, you can see her there. She is wearing Ethan's cap, but that is her, right? And so it's a little overworld sprite that I made myself, by the way. Not for this purpose, for a different purpose, but yeah. That's week 3. Week 4, as soon as I switch to endgame here, after the game, if you look at the top right of the stat box, she's right beside the ribbons tab. You can see her head poking out there, so yeah, week 4 is not too bad. Week 5, right as soon as I double edge here, this main trick, which is really cool. If you look in the background, she's right there, and she phases out. She sticks to the same distance away I try to keep. And yeah, so she's on screen for a few seconds, but it's pretty easy to notice when the double edge goes off. Next week, week 6, when I'm going through all the guys, when I switch to Meganium, if you look inside of its flower, you can see she's there. Her white shirt is part of the white of the flower, and then I put her head in the pink, so I thought that was cool. It's impossible to see, no way you saw this one, but that is there. That is week 6. There was no week 7, so week 8 is right away. This is against Southside Braves, right? As soon as endgame switches in and Leech Seed goes off, if you looked right to the left of the ability, right there, you can see her head is poking out there, right? And also I put her theme that I made in the video, but you can't hear it in this video, but in the original video, when her music starts, she pops up right there. In week 9, this one's really hard to see. When I use Stealth Rock, at the very bottom right, you can see her walk across, and then she fades, she goes down, right there. And then finally, the semifinals, which was the first round of playoffs. When Calm Mind activates on Suicune, if you look right there, you can clearly see it. It's pretty obvious. And yeah, that's it. Those are all the locations, really quick. And I'll get on to the team. So at the top of the list, we got Dragonite here. Remore. I really like Dragonite. I've used it for 2 seasons back to back. I think it's great. It only went 5-5 in this league, but in the other league it dominated a lot more. But still, Remore is so good. Dragonite, obviously, you should know. It's really good. It's really good. Suicune is obviously really good. It's obviously one-dimensional. But in that one dimension, it's really good. It's really hard to take down, but one-dimensional. But anyway, the performance it did for this season, I did like. My original plan for the draft, I wasn't even going to pick it up, but it was my last pickup, I'm pretty sure. I just had 18 points remaining, or however many it was, and I just got it. Because I could, and I didn't have a water type yet, so that wasn't even planned, but I'm glad it worked out. It worked out very well. It did very good. I went 7-2 in this league, plus 17. Togekiss, Aggravation, went 5-3. Oh, by the way, Dragonite went 5-5, Suicune went 6-4. 5-3 Togekiss, pretty good. I like Togekiss for some reason. I can never really get it to work too well, rather. 5-3 is pretty decent. I don't think I like 80 speed. I mean, it's good, but I don't like it because Togekiss has to run Scarfed outspeed things, right? Or paralyzed stuff. I don't know. I understand if it was faster, then it would be way too good, and if it had like agility or something, it would be really good, but its only way to boost speed is with a Scarf or with Ancient Power, so I don't know. I like drafting it, but for some reason I can never get it to work. With that being said, though, I did like it. Still, aggravation. Next, we got Jirachi here. Went 4 and 7. I didn't even realize it went that bad. Jirachi didn't get to do what I really wanted to do. No Iron Head and BDSP, but that's really... whatever. I mean, it's obviously a great move for Jirachi, but I didn't want to get it for the flinching anyway. That's what Togekiss... like, Togekiss and Jirachi, both of them on the same team, is usually disgusting, but no Iron Head for Jirachi, so it's fine. I couldn't get luck with it. Honestly, Jirachi could have ended with a lot more kills here. There was that one week where I could have gotten a lot more done with it if had it gotten a freaking Meteor Mash 40% chance boost, but it took forever to get a boost. It was way too late, and then he died in that game before it happened. He had so much time to boost his attack, it just failed. Entei went 2 and 1 and showed up to 4 games though, so didn't really see the field too often when I brought Entei. But I always like Entei. It was in my first ever team I drafted, which took me all the way to the semifinals. Yeah, took me all the way to the semifinals in the RODL. So I always like Entei. Rotom-Mow went 5 and 3. I think Rotom-Mow is my favorite Rotom. I really like being able to make the ground types pay that normally would like to switch in on the electric type moves. I understand Rotom Wash does that as well, but Rotom-Mow is cheaper, obviously, so I think for the price, Rotom-Mow is my favorite. Rotom Wash is usually taken right away. But it has a lot of weaknesses. In the semifinals, I totally failed it by just letting it die to a Gengar. But I did like its performance. 86 speed is really good, honestly. I just insulted 80, but 86 speed is pretty good. Endgame, Miltank went 11 and 2. This is my kill leader by not over double. Suicune has 6. Almost double the second place spot. So Endgame did really good this season. The last couple of weeks there, getting kills, not even with the curse set, just body slamming things to death. Earthquake. Did very good. I'm very happy with 11 and 2. That is a +9 differential for Endgame. For Miltank in general, that's my secondary goal for these leagues, is to get a positive differential for Miltank, and right there, +9, so it's going to take a lot of screw-ups to get her to negative, so big advantage there. Hitmonlee I picked up a few weeks in, went 2 and 2. I do like Hitmonlee, but I don't like Hitmonlee. At the same time, it had rapid spin, that's why I picked it, but it's dead like right away. Special defense is good, but physical defense, if it gets hit, it's dead. Unburden is like a one-off thing, so you have to be ready to sweep with him at the perfect time. So he has to get going right at the perfect time. So that's unfortunate. Hitmonlee could have done well. Not too much my fault. I had let him die to a Gengar in the semifinals. I didn't let him. I didn't see the Destiny Bond coming, but anyway, Skuntank, Stinker, 2 and 3. Skuntank, I wanna like Skuntank. I really do wanna like Skuntank, but for some reason it can't take a hit. I don't know why I can't get it to take a hit. I don't know why. Like, it almost died in one shot to a Porygon Z with Tri-Attack. It did survive. It almost died in one shot to something else. I don't remember what it was, but it almost dies in one shot to like everything that hits it. It can't take hits. I don't know why it just can't handle it, even though it's got a giant HP stat. I don't know why I can't get it to work. I don't do good well with Skuntank. I'm happy to see it do well when it does do well, but I can't really get it working. And then Camerupt, Captain Cook. Only showed up to one match. That was against Southside Braves, and it did not see the field, so 0 and 0. I picked that up later on because I needed, there was a weakness I had that I needed to fix. I don't remember which one it was. It might have been electric. That's why I wanted a ground-type Pokemon. It was not electric. It might have been electric, actually. But yeah, I wanted Camerupt there. I don't need to explain that, though. This is just the team, how I like the team. Before I traded, I had Flygon. Right, obviously, yeah. I just had Flygon. I brought Flygon to one match or maybe a couple of matches. But Flygon and Dragonite on the same team was bad. I needed a Defogger though, and whatever I wanted, that was the same amount of points as Flygon was taken from me before I could get it. So I had to get Flygon, which was bad. So Defog was a problem for this season for me, but I still did really good. If Rotom had Defog, I wouldn't have a problem. Rotom could handle that easily. But I still went 7-2, and I still liked the team. Right, so that is going to be it. That's it. I like the team overall. Those are all the locations of Whitney in the league. If you have any complaints on how difficult those are, go ahead and let me know. Or if you like that sort of thing, the difficulty, like I do. But anyway, I'll be back for probably the next season of the SRL. I don't know when it starts. The season finale still hasn't been played. But yeah, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching and listening. Smell you later.